There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay, we've got like 2 minutes until this starts now. You can watch EA or the other one that was before Bethesda. Try to skip completely. You should watch the Microsoft one. What other one was before Bethesda? Ubisoft's was okay. Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks interesting. Yeah, this should be good. At the very least, we're gonna get confused by Death Stranding. The Square Enix one was okay. Is this Dreams? Maybe? Probably like a mishmash. Yeah, the Square Enix one was really short, was the main thing. But, like, at least they just showed stuff. Yeah, the worst two conferences were for sure EA's, 100%. And then right after that, the PC Gamer one. Whew! It's hard to be that bored, let me tell you.
It's hammer time!
Undead, thank you for resubbing, I appreciate it. PlayStation All-Stars 2.
Hey guys. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to
Oh yeah, the Devolver one
come
was
to
good.
church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman,
Knack 3.
It doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided
quiet.
to
Here, I'll bump
mix
it up.
a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here...
Just don't show the Last of Us 2, like, rip-off game. What is it called? It looks so bland.
Our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly.
What is it called?
It's a gaming industry. It's
the game that's just Last of Us, but like looks shitty.
We see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell.
Yeah, Days Gone. That's it.
That's
that game that looks like nothing. Yeah, Last of Bland. Days Gone.
This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you.
Second to Last of Us.
And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santorio.
I thought he was going to say Hideo Kojima, I'll be honest. All right. man's just got a chair, a banjo, and a dream. Banjo-Kazooie, no. Why is this man in a tracksuit with a hoodie? What's up with the hoodie tracksuit banjo combination? Bouncer, I don't see the stripes. Oh, he made the Last of Us music? Okay. Banjo here. Cult of the Banjo, but not thank you for 50 bits. Appreciate it. Banjo 3 confirmed. What's this? Apparently the guy who did the Last of Us music, so maybe we're gonna see that first. Banjo-Kazooie Royale. Also, that's Banjo, period, Kazooie Royale. Banjo's in charge, and it's all the Kazooies fighting to the death. Clavicle. It should be Last of Us at some point here. I'll do the music for The Last of Us 2, but you gotta let me play a banjo solo on stage. It'll be hype, I promise. No, so. This must be it.
Went out one night to make a little round. I met little Sadie and I shot her down. Went back home, jumped into bed. 44 pistol under my head.
Oh, cool. The overhead stuff they have in the actual, like, conference hall is the same as the stuff that's here. That's cool. It's a cool way to do it.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Ooh, the audio is a little weird.
Your old man really laid into me today.
I think it's playing twice.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
Probably echo from the hall. Yeah, probably. You should just be able to cut the audio on that, though.
I give you guys 2 weeks until we're back together.
Not gonna happen. She, say something, dude?
Like, I would hope with all the money Sony has, they'd be able to do that audio
Ellie.
stuff.
Hey! What took you so long? Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Ina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Such a dick. Come on.
Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have
Waltz.
a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh, okay. Oh, how about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you.
Imagine if it was like a Telltale game and not
Maybe they're jealous
at
of
all.
you.
Like, no more zombies. Like, the problem solved itself. Can you imagine?
Just a girl. Not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
You can hear the crowd cheering a little bit. I was just completely silent for a second. I heard some people in the crowd fucking cheer. Oh my god. Yeah, that's more Last of Us. Yep, that's about. All right, this is more Last of Us. This is more like what I remember here. It looks fucking great. Oh, fun. Zero to 1,000 real quick. I left on the stage, Mike. Yeah, the audio seems better now.
They are nested with sin. What is free? Holy shit! No! No! No!
Why? Alright, I have a question. Why bother hanging a guy if you're just gonna... I mean, you never can, like, just logically follow what psychos are up to, right?
Spread out.
It's in the script. Oh, 2 arrows. That blows. Oh, don't. Come on, you gotta get the headshot. Alright, apparently not. Never mind. Not gonna get your arrow back? Yeah, I guess so. Well, make sure they don't come back, I guess. Oh, hey, it's the Tomb Raider footage again. Nice. But no, I think it be appreciated.
Must be ultra easy difficulty, because one body arrow shot would not have killed that guy captain.
Ooh. Ooh. That'll do it.
Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
What? What? That is 3 bullets that remain. This must be like the very beginning of the game. Because by the end of The Last of Us, I was pretty kidded. Nice. Good job. Arrows one-shot, bullets are 2. Apparently, man. That guy's got a fucking pickaxe. It's all scripted anyways? I mean, yeah. This actual gameplay, scripted gameplay. It looks cool though. Where are the zombies at? Good question. Isn't story mode stuff trying to look scripted anyway? Usually encounters are not, but this encounter very, very clearly is. Yeah, exactly, Zance. Yeah, like look how scripted that is. Lady with bow, significantly less resistant. Ow. Come on now. Big guys take further arrows. So what I miss? Not really anything. Pretty much this is first bit here. Surprised he didn't one-shot her. I imagine the actual game on like normal difficulty, getting hit with a hammer like that would kill you. Oh hey, we're back to this. Hey look, tonal shift.
I told you. He should be terrified.
Oh, a lot, Zarana. You could tank like mad on normal? I don't know, man.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3
Can't take a
showcase.
clicker even on easy.
We're taking
Well,
a quick
clicker's a clicker.
intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think it was a very powerful start.
Lucky, don't worry about any of
E3
that.
program for this year.
That's right.
Don't
There's much more to come, but
never,
I do want to
never
zero
feel
in
bad
on The
about
Last
not
of Us
being
Part
able to
2
sub
here
a
just for a
resub.
moment.
It doesn't
You
matter
know, as
that much
chairman
to
of
me.
Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog.
Like,
these guys need no
you're
introduction.
bad on money. Don't
and
sub
I'm
to me.
curious,
Simple as that.
from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are
What, are they
everywhere.
this year?
They're looking at
What do you mean?
what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series.
Oh, they just showed
I think what we saw
games.
tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful.
That was Last of Us 2.
I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that. And that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2.
And stuff that
looking
were cool.
obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope, you know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture.
So yeah, more games, please.
Honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And, you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, this is a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback
I would play New Game
from
Plus
the fans
God of
and
War.
the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff
Actually, I don't have time
we
for
could talk about here.
That would be a good feature to have,
It's
though.
all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously
New Game Plus is
God
in
of
games
War with a 2-year-old,
like needed.
that makes me very happy. I will somehow find
kind of
more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't
the dragon
watching.
first.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about soon.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team.
Yes, appreciate it.
Kind of came out
I'm totally caught up on all
Warframe
main
games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought
I don't think
process
Gearbox
was
has a
there.
conference.
You know, every year
Borderlands
we try
3
to
not
let
this year.
the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now.
Can we get into that?
And get them to see a bit more about the stories you're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I want people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see
we're not going to see anything
the
new.
background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
That's
Wonderful.
really
And we do have a lot
unfortunate.
more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal
I still want to
games that
see
you're
the
most
Death
excited
Stranding
about?
stuff for sure,
they're
but
all
it's
fabulous,
unfortunate
and
that
I
no
think the
new
teams are
games.
really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course,
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome, thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes.
Apparently
with the
this year
chairman
was
of Worldwide
fucking
Studios.
Microsoft's turn
Great to
because
see
they
you guys.
showed
I'll head back
so
to the pneumatic
much.
tube station then.
All
Yes,
right, please do.
All right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Really? Well, I guess they really meant it. No new games. Hey man, I like Summit just as much as the next guy, but like, come on now. I've put a lot of time in on all of these maps, but like, I just don't care anymore.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Outstanding.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
Look, that wasn't even a trailer.
That's
that
right.
wasn't even a trailer. That was just an
It's good
ad.
to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
Indeed,
So I say
Ari.
we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1
Are we
going
gonna
to
have a discussion about these fucking remastered
Black
maps?
Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So tonight, we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is
Change
why I
the
love
channel.
E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for you there.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
Right.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals
Sony,
and
last year
updates
you did
over
so
a span
good.
of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
Oh, this is that. Yeah, the Tetris effect thing. I saw this. Tetris is cool. Oh, hey, Days Gone. The last of boring. I don't know, this game just doesn't interest me at all. Days Gone does interest me not at all.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay.
Oh yeah, his conference wasn't really boring. Their conference was just bad. I don't know what this is.
From the creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
That's the spirit.
Animal Crossing.
But really, who are you?
Ghost Giant. Is this also VR? Oh, it's what is it? Beat Saber? Is that what this is called? VR thing. Yeah, yeah. That's a thing that exists.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Beat
When I say a few
Saber.
minutes, I mean we're really So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we could see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go.
Wait, did they move to a
show's
new
about
theater?
to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in.
in.
Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that.
Whoa, hey. Hey. Gibstrom. Gibstrom? Sony! Sony Plus.
6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that.
What the fuck? Did Twitch died? YouTube is working? Let me get the YouTube link real quick. All right, switching over. Oh, okay, cool. It's a thing we don't care about first. Just Destiny. It's just Destiny first. No one cares.
A lonesome star in a bitter sky. I hear the hungry ghosts calling out in the night. Just a couple victims of this brutal reprise. Am I strong enough to let things just die?
Old yellow eyes.
Just to keep the spark alive.
Indeed, Wessel.
But if there's
Not gonna hop on the Let's Hate Destiny bandwagon. I just don't care about it. I'm good for now, Ken. We're in the middle of the conference.
why can't I leave well enough alone and go to the light?
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Weird. That's like a lot to set up 2 conference halls. I do not know what game this could possibly be for. Death Stranding? Ghost of Tsushima? I do not know what that is. Is it Weibo, Steve? God damn it, zombie. Can you imagine if it was Fortnite? Oh my god. was announced at PSX. Okay, I must have missed it. This guy in his ear. Stall, stall, blow faster, harder, do it, rock out. Count them four musical performances of this E3. 2 of which are in this conference. Real trap shit. Oh, let's hope not, Goat. Conference ends, can you imagine? Reb tweeted the Steve joke. Amazing. Absolutely outstanding. We've had so many Steves this conference. Above us.
Temple's close.
Alright. So what is it? Mongol invasion, day 9. Alright, that's a way to start. Teshin? Nah, it's not that, Horsel. This is TSUSHIMA by Sucker Punch, new IP. Alright. Here's to see where this goes, at least. And the ninjas arrive, and the battle begins. No, it's not the FromSoft game.
Nobu, come!
Welcome back, Wazam. It looks really nice. Welcome to the wheat fields, motherfucker. Combat time?
Where are they?
Thanks for answering, random villagers. Gosh. Yeah, the environment looks fucking great. Ooh. That's the way to go.
Next summer.
Well then. That first guy didn't last very long. All right. A game about perfect parrying and making your enemies look like fucking huge chumps. Oh my god. Making your enemies look like huge chumps.
Jin, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
Yeah, this looks really rad. I'm down for
I
this.
think the monk's a hero.
We need him, Masako. Down.
We could take them.
No. Remember Sago Bridge. We strike quietly. And they kill the monk.
Looking dead in. Is Sekiro an Xbox exclusive? Nah.
Just get that monk.
Okay, cool. Okay, extra cool.
Please, I do not understand.
Uldathwi, chamagotun hami, ursmi cheyaven sagt, chi obelatno.
Gets fucking destroyed. It looks fucking cool, man.
He called reinforcements. We have to move.
This does look very Tenshu.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
They already won.
Cool.
You were my friend.
Give me the monk.
No.
This is a fucking cool scene, dude. That looks incredible, man. Game is this? Ghost of something. They haven't shown the title yet, but people were saying it in chat. Young Mitsurugi looks great in this Soul Calibur prequel. Ghost of Tsushima. There you go. Thank you. They weren't getting new shit. Apparently they showed this at PSX. I didn't see it though. That looks rad. I'm super into that. Somebody make sure I write that down in my notes. Keep a fucking look at that. Alright. Hello, small banana man with guitar. Does that count as another musical performance? Later, Dries.
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
I don't know anything about this game either. Alright, this looks cool. What is this making me think of? PsyOps? It makes me think of PsyOps. Anyone else getting some PsyOps vibes? Game's just called Control. Alright, that's gonna be really hard to Google, guys. They lied to us, apparently. Seems like new games to me. Very small man. Or rat person, perhaps?
Relax. You can't be here. I'm putting you under arrest.
There's a rat noise. Small rat? Ooh.
Stay back, sir. I've got this. Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off. No.
Oh, they killed the rat. Aw. Alright, so what is this? Zombie game again? Resident Evil? Oh, it's the RE2 remake.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's not Chris. That's Leon. Oh my god.
Always a pleasure.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
I bet this will be really good.
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength.
But we never meant for this to happen.
I never actually played Resident Evil 2. I'll definitely play this.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Looks cool. Good trailer. Oh, that's in January too. That's not even far away. Why a remake though? People have been asking for that for like a long time.
Don't tell me what to do.
Also, that was new. They did just straight lie about not showing anything new. Was this that Dreams thing that'll never come out? Nice. That kind of musical performance as well.
Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
All right.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
I mean, all right. I mean, I'm not gonna play it, but it does exist.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Well, at least it's not the same trailer again for this.
Why are you so happy? 'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Captain Jack Sparrow it is. Slotka. What even are we fucking doing now? We also made Ubisoft's game, everyone. Fucking, what is this? What's with everybody in boats lately? Alright, that's pretty cool. I wonder if this will be a thing that I play, just skip all the fucking cutscenes and just play the game part.
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get them!
Sora!
They have come for us.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
We're back to this song and no sound effects again.
And the unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you.
God, this feels like a thing I'll just skip every fucking cutscene and just play the game. Like, the gameplay looks good, but fuck, man, I don't give a goddamn about the story.
Hey, liking the
Like,
look.
not even one goddamn was
Got
given
your
about
hair,
the story. Oh yeah, that gets a fucking PlayStation 4 Pro. I feel like I'm gonna find like a really good YouTube breakdown of the entirety of like what the fuck happened in Kingdom Hearts. And we're just gonna stream that shit. We're just gonna stream it and watch it and be like, okay, what the fuck is this? There's one on YouTube. Oh, hey, Death Stranding. Oh my. Really? Kojima, why? Kojima, why?
Sam Porter preaches.
Just to fuck with people.
The man who delivers.
Oh my god.
Tears. Chiral allergy.
There's not going to be any gameplay. There's no gameplay here, only confusion.
What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Want to come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
This is gameplay in a Kojima game. I'm so confused. This is technically gameplay of walking. All right, Norman Reedus. Oh, a delivery, right. Just a delivery. Not suspicious at all. Soylent Green is people. A lot of things to be carrying. Oh, nope. Can't look at this. Can't look at this. Nope, I got, can't do that one. I can't do that one. Halt. What's going on, aerofluid woman? That's Stranding. Darn. What's up with the fucking floaty guys?
Headed into town.
Town, you say?
Watch yourself. Those things.
What is
never
this
stay gone for
umbrella?
long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around.
Fast forwards whatever it touches.
Sam, what's your status? Beryllium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
It'll trigger a void out?
I got an idea.
So is the reason you carry, like, the babies is so if they try and fast forward you, it just affects the child instead? Is that, like, some fucking super Japanese defense mechanism? Maybe being a respawner extra life? That'd be super fucked, man. You die and your memory goes to the baby? Huh.
A crypto byte a day keeps the timefall away.
What the fuck?
You're too late.
What the fuck is happening?
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
So I still got nothing. Lady turns around, it's like, still got no idea who you are. I don't know, man. That's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, hey, it looks cool. Right? I'm not gonna play it. I have to know. Neo? Neo 2? Neo 2? That's gotta be Neo 2. Yeah, that's Neo 2 though. Hopefully this will not be like the sequel was and will just be more of good game like the main game was. Sir, that's not good for your health. Oh yeah, Neo 2, there it is. That's it? That's all we get for that? Alright, fair enough. Neo 2's happening. I'll play that. Wasn't jazzed with how they handled the DLC, but that main game of Neo was real good. Yeah, Sony's not showing any new games, guys. Fucking lied! I've been lied to! Whatever, it's a good lie.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Hey. I hope this game's really good.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience,
They're gonna show the shocker.
when it looks bad, it's usually worse.
Yeah, there he is.
Hold on.
I guess revealing?
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fireworks.
Electro? Is that the name of this villain? I thought it was the Shocker.
Electro.
Oh, it's
Why is he letting
Electro?
everyone out?
Is there another villain that's even lamer called Shocker?
Got it. I'll go join the party.
Shocker uses shock waves? Okay. I'm just thinking of the even lamer villain. Okay. Looks cool. God, this prison looks like they do some fucked up shit to people's spines, though. Cool.
Like fish in a barrel.
Catastrophic event detected. Oh, go thank you for the 100 bits.
Enjoy these animations. We're going to do them 25,000 times.
Alright, that rhino design is really good.
Surprise. What is he talking about?
That rhino design is really good.
What's your status?
Me?
That's a really strong rhino design.
Last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Slightly less strong. The helmet could use work.
I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
I was hoping for a better helmet design on him. That's okay, though. Still pretty good.
Don't let up.
Lost you for a second there.
Sick.
You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Dope. This looks fucking cool, man.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Gotta stop this guy. If you tell me who you're
Looks
working
fucking
for,
great.
I'll go easy on you.
Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try.
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Good on PS4. Nice. Vulture looks cool.
We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
That's unfortunate. They're just fucking hitting us with all the villains, huh? This must be like the opening of the game or something? If they're gonna introduce like all the fucking villains.
That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
Mr. 6. Hey, 5 guys are on the loose. That means one got him out. That's rad.
Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
This looks really cool.
Electro, stop!
Totally gonna be Carnage. That'd be pretty neat. With how this looks, I'd love to see what they would make Carnage look like.
How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
Rhino looks so fucking cool, dude. What is that? Okay, I don't recognize that villain.
Remember, he said
Mr. Negative? Don't know what that means.
In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
we definitely want to.
I don't know what Mr. Negative does. He's photo negative. It's complicated. Yeah, I don't think so, Wessel. At least I've never seen him. I feel like I'll have to look up Mr. Negative's powers after this just to be like, what does that guy do?
I think they should be terrified of you.
Oh, is that the whole thing?
You do not hesitate.
Hey, that was pretty good. They really brought it back together at the end there where they just showed some fucking video games. I think Microsoft still did better, but that ended up being pretty good. Is there one more thing?
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great Worldwide Studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about,
There's
too.
another new game to announce. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Gosh.
Top
Can we do that now?
There's
no time.
Oh, my goodness. Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. Those
Ghost of
that
Tsushima,
color
that's
palette
some
was
dope shit.
insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Yeah.
Ready.
It's just the embodiment.
I'm ready.
of
Sucker
the
punch.
yeah.
Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh,
Why the
Resident Evil 2. Come on,
breakdown?
RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been
Yeah,
waiting
Ghost
for
of
that
Tsushima
one.
looked fucking
And
dope.
there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was
So much
like,
for no new games, though.
And you get that,
Oh,
that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan?
nice and gory.
As Meredith said backstage, Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes, yes. More questions.
It looks as if,
That's a lot of
I don't
stuff.
want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there, and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world.
Who are the
that is
villains?
inhabited by
Mr.
some very
Negative,
unusual and
apparently.
scary things.
Scorpion,
and people
Rhino,
strange
Vulture,
and unusual.
and Electro.
That was...
Babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't a myth.
Don't know what we're going to find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall.
Man, if the
I mean,
thing that I
Neo
guessed
2,
about
that was
Death
a crowd
Stranding is
pleaser. That was
right,
one
that's
that was
so
great to see
fucking
get out
weird.
there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer. Really looking to
live, so.
just. I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like I don't know what I was looking at, there, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite.
Vulture didn't really get any hits in.
Spider-Man looked in. That
was incredible. We have these legendary villains are back. We had Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else are there? I mean, just one after another. That was Electro.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
No, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually
we saw that on
take this
Microsoft
moment
stage.
to announce a new game. What do you think?
Yeah, all right. Hey, come on,
so
I'm curious.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. What are you talking about, Mix? We already did a bunch of workroom stuff today.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands
Fucked
still.
up Nero's look. I thought he looked great.
Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
It's another FromSoft game, but it's VR, so like I have very little hope. Probably just like a tech demo type thing. Grandpa game. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima looked dope. Super down for that. Garrison?
Okay, Decine, that's
Decine?
From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut,
Yeah, we got
I would
nothing.
say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We sure
here.
do.
You know what else
Brian,
we're
Adam,
getting?
gentlemen,
Hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys doing?
program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of
Oh,
all, thank
God.
you guys
Mic
for giving us
problems.
your time.
Of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
What are we talking about here?
Adam.
Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off of Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about
Go ahead, Adam.
Yes, the game is. You know, a lot of people were like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it just happened to be on like a main story. But in between, like something like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
This is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah. That's
right. And I do want to emphasize how beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
Sounds super fucked up. Hey, it's not on my end, man.
Show us this evening.
So I think, the big thing is, again, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, to have, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities.
Is that a fucking drive-through?
We wanted to,
they're just in the middle of a Spider-Man demo. It's like,
I mean, 2 number 9s, a number 8 large, a number 7 no dip.
At the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is living within New York City and seeing that. So, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that as you get better with the game, obviously, we wanted to have a pick up and play feel, but at the same time have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really satisfying.
I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like
you guys are all fucking trying to call Pizza Hut.
And then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that. There's that sandbox nature to it as well. So, obviously you can, we have, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, Spider-Man's a very expressive character, and we want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
Swinging looks solid.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for.
Man, I thought that was going to be some Spidey splat.
Did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really hone in on those when you were developing?
I think animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company. From Spyro to
Crusher Hogan, apparently.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game. And I was like, see, we should make it.
See? And I think we waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly. We took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality.
Jesus.
But also,
that man has a family.
What do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience? So, it was really great as I remember probably around.
And that's just some construction worker minding his own goddamn business.
The top things they want
to see
not
this guy though. He's got a gun.
And they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think
dude.
that's the thing we've been really layering on this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this
was a different zone gun.
I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly.
Unless there was like a gameplay section like this they showed.
And that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, that guy's fucking dead, bro.
So how kind of said
Spider-Man. How dare?
Sometimes, game development, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like
kick that man through a bunch of boxes, dead.
I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel, but we want players to have a level of mastery as they play and get better.
What was that?
Ow!
Very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you can either
That man's dead. That man's dead.
And the enemies walk by and get, grabbed and sucked back.
This is a skyscraper. You can also
attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
So the focus meter is basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
It's having a religious
experience. It just looks incredible.
Okay, thank you.
That tripwire thing's pretty dope.
Really hard on it. Really, really hard.
Clearly.
And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to, it's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, as you play the game, you can kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
No fall damage.
For you is, obviously, Spidey has, with his experience being under the mask for so many years now, in
8
your
years.
story, 8 years, Thank you. You got to be precise.
I got it.
That is an RPG.
Like, is an origin story. I'm like, no. That was like after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings. We decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience. He has access to a lot of different techniques and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really that comes down to our
this
our
combat looks
team,
fucking
our
fun though.
team,
like
our,
this guy right here,
like Adam, and really going, okay, you know, kind of handing that stuff
Man
out
is really
over
good
the
at
course
getting
of the
just
game.
like
You know, finding the right spots
blasted
where
by nades.
you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers.
All right.
And it's kind of giving
It's
over
like a
time.
modern Spider-Man
You know,
2.
one thing with something like E3,
what
you know,
we
we want
want.
you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense.
An older, rougher Spider-Man, you know,
as the game goes on, we
Batman.
want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
I gotta say, this game is looking
Beautiful, right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to
fucking
begin with.
web
But this is
ball
on a
of
totally
bad
different level.
guys.
And I
Man,
can
we're
just see
seeing
that
so much.
I can see that polish though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in
Holy
that
fuck.
final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watched the press conference, right?
Sure.
You saw all those games, those first-party games, and they all have a level of polish. And to be in a press conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect
Rooftop
from a PlayStation
supercomputer.
game, especially a first-party game. So we want
Hey,
to be
Yoshino.
considered right up there.
Well,
and not to mention also from the Marvel, you know, Marvel fans.
Check Steve's Twitter profile. Did he change it to the guy?
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as we're starting to wind down here, from a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time and all that work?
I'm known as a crier, so it takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like right now, they're playing the theme song to the game in the background as we're sitting here, and I mean,
this looks fucking good.
This is an amazing industry, and to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you truly love and something that when you were a little kid thinking, oh my God, could I ever work on a Spider-Man game, let alone be in video games, is just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game. And to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also the fans, has been spectacular.
Nice work with
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
I really am. It's stunning. I mean,
This
just look at
Spider-Man
that.
game
How
looks
can you not be
dope.
blown away by that?
There's no way I don't play
amount
this.
of time here, Brian. You're an industry veteran. You've been in the industry for a long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working on this game. And I want to thank you and Insomniac for making it.
Thank you for having us. Probably a timing thing as well.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, Sid, actually, I think a little earlier, we were able to maybe get some
So
footage of some
yeah,
of the
that's right.
Exclusive's
experiential stuff
unfortunate,
that's going
but
on
hey,
with Spider-Man.
I'm down for a good Spider-Man game one way or another.
Incredible going on here at this PlayStation E3 showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before, and so we have people here.
Yeah, people
just
playing
the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks that are here for the showcase, and the game looks great. But I just love the way this whole. Oh, I know that.
Did they put a?
There's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's
they
just
put a thing out with the release
great
date.
event here, and it's just. I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed. With Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah,
we have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomniac, what's it like for you as individuals and as developers to be able to kind of be a part of all of this?
September 7th? Nope.
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost in, and then to come to E3 where they actually build your game. It's kind of a dream come true that way.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh man, it's amazing.
Nintendo is left without us
you see all
tomorrow
the
at
other
like 11 a.m.
projects,
so
and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there, and we put a lot of heart and soul into it.
We'll see if there's going to be anything else here.
It's just great.
I don't know how much longer this is going to go on.
I think we should.
I
think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out. If we get a chance.
Just hanging around.
It's just doing its thing.
Is this the Tsushima guys?
Yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way, but also the technical sophistication as well. I mean, we're going to see here in a minute. Here we go. There we go. Get into some combat.
Yeah, we have some highlights from the showcase just shown off for the first time.
Look at this. Look at this look. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Look at this look.
I don't know what else to say about it. I'm flabbergasted.
And maybe, I don't know, Nate or Jason, who wants to take this, but it seems like in these moments of gameplay, there's small vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which you really focus in the player experience, the visuals, the music, all the cues seem to align. And
Steve is ahead of the Flute Steve meme. Nice.
Very intentional, I can only assume.
It is an orchestra. You know, like you got to take all these elements, and for even that opening attack, that EI attack, it's about building space before it, having the leaves go by, the drum up of music beforehand. And that's what makes it, really powerful.
It's so much.
Need all those systems.
Like, we run in strike teams. We got a lot of multidisciplinary awesome people working on it. So
yeah, but I mean, you watch a lot of samurai movies, man. I mean,
that's the real answer, actually.
Yeah. I mean, there's that quiet before the storm. It's pretty key to the genre, so just trying to make it real in a video game is our goal.
And I know that authenticity is something that's tremendously important to your entire studio in this game.
Oh yeah, the God of War New Game Plus
stuff. The steps, the great steps.
I don't have time for that, but I'm glad that's there for people that definitely want that.
I feel like we're in a super unique position because we're part of Sony. We have J Studio. We have somebody that would be a producer on our project from J Studio. We hired some cultural guides. Like I feel like we're in this unique position to help us create this thing. Oh, the Shoji screen, that one's a popular one.
This shit looks too good.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's interrupt worthy right there.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit maybe about how you're approaching the sword play?
Awesome.
I think that's a really interesting concept here. Like, you don't have to get too far into it. I know the game's still deep in development, but tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going for lethal precision, where there's not a lot of wasted energy. It's very trained experts, and so every strike, could end a life. So you want to make sure that each one counts. Yeah. I mean, right now we're allowing these characters to kind of circle each other and talk to each other because it's not just kind
really
of a fucking
good,
right? It's
Sekiro or Ghost, yes, both. There's room for both. Very different games for sure.
It looks like maybe
Neo 2, this, Shadows, that's why.
Years making this one scene. I mean, that's the thing that I would like our audience to remember is that every leaf, every flicker of flame has to be hand-placed by someone at some point in time, unless you had a giant machine AI do it all by itself.
Maybe, I don't know. We have a great team. It's creating those beautiful moments, the lethal combat. That was the goal. Like having the visceral combat. That was our goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great to have you guys here. We do have a few more things to get to, right, Sid?
We do. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you for being a part tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima looking mighty, mighty impressive. And
should we look at some of that stuff?
Yeah, so there's a whole experience here built out for folks who are here at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. And we're going to get a little footage out here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Look at this. So this was that period of time. I know some of these people. This is the period of time when earlier on when we had that intermission, we had to make a little bit of time for folks to walk from one part of the experience to the next. So you're seeing shots of that
the very beginning of the show was not
very just special,
very well-paced, I guess.
And beautiful experience
gorgeous.
for folks to walk through there. Again, I wish we could just open the doors for 10 million people to come in here and just kind of get this all up close and personal.
10 million people might be a little more than this venue
like
can
it looks
handle.
nice, but it's like kind of a bad way to have like a live stream.
It really is something else, and hopefully these clips here give you a little bit of a taste. of what was in store here tonight at the PlayStation E3 Showcase.
And Sid, we sneakily got a few more folks in here to join us for our program. Again, I know, and specifically to talk about those little interstitials that we were seeing during our showcase. And it's my great pleasure to introduce the Media Molecule.
Hi.
Matching outfits.
Matching. There we go. We're matching.
Brands, you know, it's cool.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is our great pleasure. I want to point out, and correct me if I'm wrong, the little interstitials we were seeing were all created inside Dreams.
Oh yeah, I was right.
So we just we had no idea what they were going to be shown with the games. So you know, Resident Evil, and then we get to do a little trumpet.
Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the little celeries, and then it's Death Stranding.
No greater wine pairing than the Resident Evil and the fart trumpet.
There we go.
Truly.
I mean, and we had the final word, right? The orange drummer.
Yeah.
We need to give these guys names. If any of your viewers want to name our fruit, that would be awesome.
That'd be great. But yeah, it was really fun because like the thing about Dreams is it's really fast to create these little sort of stories and games.
Week. I'm excited to play
it. So when we got the opportunity to do something fun for the press conference, it just felt like such a good, you know, like to do something musical and sort of something that kind of showed off the playful nature.
We're teasing something with that, actually.
We are teasing something. We are. There's a tease in
there's method in the madness.
There is
a nice palate cleanser in between each of those, and it kind of kept everybody on their toes.
Right.
But I actually want to zero in a little bit more on the create mode that you guys are working on, and this is something that is, well, quite frankly, it's absolutely astonishing.
Okay, so I mean,
innovative here.
I mean, we're showing this at E3. It's so exciting for us. We're demoing it on the show floor. We've got press hands-on. So I think Dreams, you can create anything. Literally, people ask me, like, can we make games? Can we make movies? And the answer is always yes. And in fact, tonight we're going to be doing a live music show.
They have time slots for
Tuesday and Tuesday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, are you going to play music live?
Yep, we're going to play it tonight, and hopefully we'll find a way to get it out onto the internet.
We're debuting our new band, The Molecules.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and they are literally
perfect.
They will be using the create tools that you're watching right now to perform a 15-minute live gig. I don't think anyone knows about this. Even the people out there in the garden haven't realized yet.
We're spoiling it for the folks at home.
Yeah, man, it's going to be big.
And I just want to point out is the footage that the folks at home are seeing right now. The seamless nature of the kind of create and the play, you know, functionality of Dreams it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy. Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played games, you can do this. If you can play a platform game, if you can play our story, then you can do this. You can create your own, you can upload, and then you can share incredible levels in like 10 minutes. We're doing a demo this week at E3 where we create gameplay for a whole level in like 20 minutes, including music. You can compose your own music.
Awesome.
You can do the gameplay. You can animate. You can record voiceovers.
So
the whole thing on a PlayStation.
And just to clarify, sorry to interrupt, is this two people both playing at once?
Yeah, it's co-op, so we're showing the co-op gameplay.
Multiple controllers. You can jam together, and it's quite funny because one of you can be testing and then the other one's getting the jump
but I just feel like this game will never come out,
right?
Amazing. Yeah, it's cool.
I just love Dreams, and I literally haven't even touched it yet.
Yeah, well,
come over.
Yeah, thank you so much.
But the idea really has been like what you're seeing is really this easy nature of just like picking and placing, because I think one of the things that sometimes people get a bit scared of like the idea of the blank canvas, but actually what I love about Dreams is it's just this idea of just choice. Like every day people make choices. You put your clothes on, you might choose where you put a poster in your bedroom, and Dreams is very like that. All you're really doing is like here you're seeing like this sort of Instagram effect. You can take a scene and be able to very quickly change it so that it looks really different, and you're adding your own mark.
And then the pièce de résistance is that all of this
stuff
gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your sofa and enjoy an unending stream of madness of the PlayStation 4 players' creations, you can, and we sort of present it to you in a stream.
Just shown games or games that are actually coming out this year.
I mean, that's
one
what's
of those
so exciting.
Things is not like the other.
The beta is coming this year, so we will be starting to see what the creativity of PlayStation gamers really means for Dreams.
That's excellent. Beta coming this year for Dreams.
That's right.
And you know, I've said this before. I'll say it again about Dreams. In my maybe 20 years,
Nintendo tomorrow,
industry,
so hard
I've never
to say
seen
until
anything so
thank you.
Just innovative and progressive, and just potentially just game changing. So
thank you.
Hats off to you. I mean, this must have been an absolute labor of love.
It
really is. Yeah,
the Molecules gone mad.
It is. Yeah, and big cheers to the team. We've gone mad. Big cheers to the team back home, because you know people really put their hearts and souls souls into dreams, to really get it to the point where you are moving between these different disciplines. And right now we have a studio that jams together in a way they've never jammed together before. We have musicians actually just jamming with animators to actually make animation. I think that's one of the things we're really starting to see is these different workflows. And that just, you know, that's been one of the things we've really wanted to get that right. So can't wait to see like people create all different types of genres of games.
Let's add what we got to add to
almost
this.
Like just come up with completely new ways of playing.
I mean, we're showing some of that E3. Liam made a text adventure, and we're like, what? You can do a text? I didn't even know you could do that.
Wow.
I mean, that's like
that's amazing.
I know, yeah.
I mean, we saw what the community did with Little Big Planet. Right. And now imagine if you just like by a Googleplex multiply the functionality, right?
Yeah. Like raise it to the millionth power.
Tsushima remake. Oh yeah, Last of Us 2. And I want to thank both of you for coming by. And congratulations.
Thank you very much for having us.
Showcase.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to see more of this.
Stay tuned for more on the gig later on.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, Control. Really generic name. I wish the name was better.
We did.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man, of course.
We did.
I think Spider-Man's already on my
We
other
did.
list.
We had
No, it's
Trover
not, or
Saves the
whatever.
Universe, which was announced during the showcase, and we had some great stuff. Tetris Effect earlier in the week as part of Countdown.
I've heard Pedro's on here.
And a lot of other great stuff too. So let's take a look at the latest from PlayStation VR.
That's Stranding. I mean, I guess I could put that on here, technically. Not even sure if I was showing a game, but you know. Sekiro's already on there. Not even to put that Trover thing on the list. What was Tunic? Tunic is an adorable little fox game that's like Legend of Zelda. It's really dope. Blitz? Oh yeah, you're right. Good call.
I've never seen anything like it before.
The showcase will help me out here. Wait, Firewall 0 Hour? What was that? Must have been some VR thing I don't really care about. Sea of Solitude's on here. Tetris Effect, I don't really care about Tetris Effect. Same for Skull and Bones, not really interested personally.
Welcome to the Vanguard. Try not to die.
Oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, yeah, that should probably go on here. That looked cool. Yeah, the new Assassin's Creed Cola. It was on the Ubisoft conference earlier today. Anything else I'm forgetting? Babylon's Fall, Rage 2, Devil May Cry 5, Anthem, Cyberpunk 2077, Doom Eternal, Sea of Solitude, Sekiro, Session, Jump Force, Fallout 76, Wolfenstein, Youngblood, Gears 5, Metro Exodus, My Friend Pedro, Metal Wolf Chaos XD, Dying Light 2, Division 2, Tunic, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Ori 2, Unravel 2, Cuphead. The Cuphead DLC is on here because I need to remember that. Just Cause 4, The Quiet Man, Dragon Quest 11, Neo 2, Ghost of Tsushima, the RE2 remake, Last of Us 2, Control, Spider-Man, Death Stranding,
of what is coming to PlayStation VR. And I want to point out really quickly, Creed: Rise to Power.
Elder Scrolls, not enough of Elder Scrolls 6 was shown for me to care.
One of the most intoxicating experiences I've had in VR.
Okay.
It almost
Just
felt like
that song,
boxing is like the perfect fit for the VR medium because you got the leaning, you can dodge.
Oh gosh,
I'm
going all over the place.
Careful, Ryan.
God, I was in danger for a second. I have to give a quick shout out to Bathtub
You gonna play
Guy.
For Honor? Maybe.
I mean, let's just put one out there for
I
Bathtub
think I want to play
Guy.
some Dauntless before the update to Warframe comes out, though.
Really
711.
Oh, squanch.
Yeah. And also remember, you know, earlier in the week,
Yeah, Halo,
you know,
we also saw just about nothing. That could be Battle Royale, and I could not care at all.
And their release date.
They did.
February 22nd.
Outstanding. Very good stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the venue we've got here. It takes an army practically to create the kind of experience that we had here tonight for members of the press and community. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And actually, rather than talk about it, let's just show it. We have a great video that shows
I think I need to sleep tonight.
It was all put together.
It's been a 10-hour stream already, so I think that's enough for today. I got to get up for the Nintendo conference, so probably not Vampire tonight. Blood Bullets Bananas. Wasn't that the My Friend Pedro thing? Pretty sure that's My Friend Pedro is the Blood Bullets Bananas. Rose sleeves? I'm gonna have to. You guys want me to keep doing this? Oh yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Thank you. Appreciated. Put that on here. Sony won E3 so far? I think the Microsoft conference was better, but they're close.
Just a really cool look there at what it took to create this experience here tonight, and thank you to everybody who was involved, to everybody who watched. But we're just getting started here, actually. This is still, we have a lot more to come this week.
Kingdom Hearts 3 on the
we
list,
are here
actually.
at the showcase. We're seeing a little footage of that right now. But tomorrow,
like, if I play Kingdom Hearts
we are
3,
going
I'm
to
gonna skip
move
every
to the
fucking
LA
cutscene and
Convention
dialogue
Center
thing and just play
and
it.
E3 proper,
If the gameplay is that good.
At live.playstation.com?
Well, I mean,
oh, in Los Angeles?
I watched that.
I didn't know what I was supposed to say.
PlayStation Live from E3.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know the thing you worked on.
Yeah, the thing that I worked on, but I didn't know what the quest was.
Ryan, you packed the schedule.
Yeah, you
got a lot of great games, a lot of great games.
Want to apologize to all the crew, but I appreciate all the help that they're going to put us on. But yeah, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, that's on Tuesday, we're going to be starting our big PlayStation Live from E3. Oh, and here's a little bit of
schedule. Okay, let's analyze this closely here.
Look at this.
Spyro, that's people are going to be in the back.
Concrete Genie. I'm actually excited to get a little closer look at that one too.
Right,
more Marvel Spider-Man, Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil.
Is there anything new here? Spyro thing. Concrete Genie. Don't know what that is. Not sure if I care enough. There's more Anthem stuff on Tuesday.
Resident Evil 2.
If it was amazing and potentially on the showcase this evening, chances are we're going to take a look at it again tomorrow and Wednesday.
A deeper, closer look at it.
A deeper, closer look.
Death Stranding panel.
That's right.
You will only end with more questions.
Further questions. And let's take a look at Wednesday while we're at it here. We've got a lot going on Wednesday, starting off with a lot of VR.
Yes, so starting at 10 a.m. Pacific on Wednesday morning, you are going to see over an hour of PlayStation VR content. Again, we are going to go rapid fire on that, so hosts, please be prepared. We're going to be talking about Tetris Effect, Ghost Giant, Creed, Vacation Simulator.
That's a fun one. I got a chance to try that, yeah.
And Firewall 0 Hour. There is a lot to look at. And then, of course, leading through the rest of the day, all the way till 5 p.m., we have a ton of great games coming up. Amazing interviews and a lot more for folks watching at home. Again, you can continue watching live.playstation.com
on like Windows 7 and beyond.
Or Twitch.
Twitch.tv/PlayStation or YouTube.com/PlayStation. Don't make me go through all
There's so many.
There's so many.
Just come back and watch.
Come back and watch. We've got a lot more going on starting tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. But to all of you out there who watched us here tonight and watched the PlayStation E3 showcase, whether you were in your home, on your phone, or in a theater somewhere in the United States, Latin America, or Canada, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, that's the end of it. All right. So that, because it has been just about 10 hours, that is going to do it for the stream. That is going to have to do it for the stream. That is a lot. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. We saw some good things. Tomorrow is Nintendo, and then after the Nintendo stream, there should be nothing else. So we can do Vampire. Yeah, so throw that list in Discord up. Well, I mean, when it's done. It's not done until we've done Nintendo. Not a problem, Mel. That was a time indeed. Oh, it's unfortunate, Killa. That's right, though. Dauntless, not tonight. 10 hours of stream already. It's plenty for now. Admiral, thank you for the 299 bits. Appreciate it. All right. But yeah, tomorrow is 11 a.m., which is noon Eastern time. Is going to be the Nintendo stuff. So I hope you guys will join.